Sometimes people have one or two issues about the holy herb, the blessed plant. What are your thoughts on the blessed tree, the tree of wisdom? Ganja, marijuana.
Did you listen to the Hot Breakfast this morning? Here's what you missed.
The entire hour is dedicated to the man himself.
The living legend.
Indeed, who flew into the country just 24 hours ago, and he's already in the studios, and he has a great concert this coming Saturday at the KICC. It's called the Good Vibes Concert. The man, the myth, the legend, Richie Spice is in the house. Richie!
Yes, greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty. Give thanks to life, health, and strength. Let every living thing that move it and creep it up on the face of the earth, here the king right now. Give thanks to being here, give thanks to the coming in, give thanks to be here for another time around. Give thanks to being back home,
Absolutely. Do you feel back home, Richie?
Yes. Oh, definitely. So excited.
Are you working on getting citizenship? You've been here quite a few times.
Yes, I've been here quite a few times.
If you want, Jeff and I can just talk to whoever needs to be talked to get yourself.
Well, we have to work on it.
You work on it?
Yeah, we have to work on it. Yeah.
We'll hook you up, bro.
So tell us about Good Vibes. Good Vibes. What's the whole idea? Some of these jams, we've been listening to them for years and years. And before when we were playing, we were saying they're timeless. They never run out of fashion.
Well, it's a good vibration, good vibration, good togetherness. I mean, it's so nice to see that someone, someone so the word now that's interested or willing, the right word, willing to put this event together, which mean it can gather people together, to celebrate through reggae music and get everyone together in one unit,
Yeah.
So it's a good vibration, good feeling.
The last couple of days, have you done any gigs this year? Has music picked up for you?
Yeah, I've done a couple of gigs, in a couple of places. We did back in Jamaica, Caribbean likewise. A couple places.
Yeah. Since
COVID over.
Since COVID, I was about to say. I mean, it was a tough year.
Tough time.
Yeah. Are people coming out now? People now.
Yeah, people coming out now. I mean, there's a lot of events going on, which mean you find that they get a wide turnout because of people couldn't get to come out. So people long to meet and greet. Long to have a good time. Yeah. So people were so excited when the band lifted from gathering,
And now reggae has really penetrated the globe the same way African music is also going across. Are you getting a lot more appreciation of African music in Jamaica?
Oh yes, oh my God. I mean, there was an event back there in Jamaica the other day. I think it was at Burna Boy where, it was sold out. I mean, people loving it. African beat back in Jamaica.
You feel like you're going to do a collabo?
Well, I always hoping, so.
Talk to somebody and see if it can go on. Make a call, man.
Work on it. For real. Yeah.
And what about what do you think of reggae's penetration in Africa when you perform on the continent?
Well, it's a good vibration and a good feeling, Africa always welcome I and I, as Jamaican, like we're a small African. We Jamaican is like a little piece of Africa.
Yes.
So we always get that welcome every time from the continent,
Yeah.
Which we appreciate love and
all right. And since you've been here the last 24 hours and reggae and the holy herb go hand in hand, have you tasted the holy herb from the land of East Africa, Kenya? Have you had some?
For sure.
Are you up in the sky right now?
Yeah, man. Not right now, but get a try.
You've been doing this for nearly 3 decades, huh?
Yes.
And still inspired, still going strong.
Yes.
What makes you do that?
Well, I mean, I would say is a blessing from His Imperial Majesty, the Almighty God, which mean, bless I with such talent, which mean, I put words in my mouth so I could go out there and spread it worldwide to the masses of the people, to the masses of the people who need that word sound, who need that upliftment, who cannot speak out for themselves, who don't have that opportunity, so that's how we do it, and we just take it nice and easy. Humble ourselves, and then the Lord exalt us,
we played, what song was that we played the last hour? Free something?
Yeah,
we feel like you got a lot of songs that are inspirational and touch on various topics. Like this month is Mental Health Month.
Yes.
Is there like a lot of songs that deep down just have that, it talks to someone's soul so that, they figure out how they'll change themselves? Because a lot of songs just talk about women, sex, new cars, and everything. But you, a lot deeper.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things going on out there in the world, and you know, people out there look out and looking for help, looking for someone to turn to, looking for a leader, looking for someone to listen to, looking for someone to uplift them, whether with words, sound, or physical help, you know. But I mean, I couldn't help them physically, but I help them physically and mentally.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have like a chant you have, maybe that you, it's almost like a poem, you know, like words of wisdom you give in one paragraph to the youth? That's not really in a song. Am I making sense when I put it that way? Because all your songs have some poetry in them, but there's words of wisdom.
Yeah, I'll try to make it that way where in which me write poems, you know, and put like rhythms around it and melody, you know. So, you know, singing format in which mean, you know, instead of just talk it, you know, someone would sing along with it, you know, them gravitate to it quicker, you know, and they can also dance to it because it's not that boring.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, yeah.
And what inspired you, Richie, growing up? What made you get into this?
Well, I am a youth who born in a family of music people. From a family of music people, bigger brothers in the music likewise. You know, so I mean, growing up and seeing them playing the music and thing, you know, try to drift away from it, you know, but apparently the music draw in, you know, so I have to just accept it and just work with it. The whole inspiration come from, you know, I mean, ones and ones own I likewise, you know, and the Almighty God himself, yeah.
And what was on your playlist? You know, like back in the day, we listened to a lot of Bob Marley. So I'm assuming you seem to have died for 27 years. Who are you listening to? And you crafted your craft around their music.
Well, apparently as a youth growing up, I am and always listen to the elders, you know. As a youth growing up, I always stick to where the elders is because I always seeking knowledge. So, you know, we always listen to like, you know, the Bob Marley, you know, Burning Spear, you know, the Gregory Isaacs, you know, the elders, you know, those musicians raise I and I like a mother and a father, like as an I family, and I family, you know, that those are the type of music that used to play back in those times as a youth growing up, yeah.
And who are you being the father to in the music industry in Jamaica now? Like, who are you nurturing or trying to follow their trend? Because music is changing.
Well, apparently, we just play the music, you know, and, you know, whosoever listen to it, you know, and take and gravitate to it, you know, they follow through likewise, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You still writing?
Never stop.
You know, sometimes people have one or two issues about the holy herb, the blessed plant. What are your thoughts on the blessed tree, the tree of wisdom? Ganja, marijuana.
Well, I think my thought is that I think it's the tree of life.
Okay.
Yeah, the king of the forest likewise.
King of the forest.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is it the king of the forest and not the prince?
Because why is it the king? Because it's the king. Yeah, it's the king alone. You see growing locks on them things like that, you know, naturally. Yeah, and have so many use, you know.
Like what? List them for us. Don't worry, it's okay to speak about it.
Yeah, well, you have a lot of use it have. I mean, cure a lot of ailments, you know, cataract, you know, you name them.
All right.
Glaucoma. You know, you can name them. Right, true.
All right. All right.
Maybe you and I should
So
get some.
it's
Do you have cataract?
It looks like I'm getting, you know.
All right. Do you have dosage by my brother here? We treat his cataracts, didn't we?
Now, the first time you're not just going to be touring Nairobi, you have a 3-city tour.
Yeah, I think it's one where call it, city? Nanuki.
Nanyuki, yeah.
Yeah, that's in
Nice.
we're the same place called Mount Zion, yeah?
Yeah.
Moran.
Oh, Moran Lounge, Nanyuki, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Thursday should be reggae day.
be good,
Yeah, a lot of reggae nights in Kenya, normally
Good
on
time.
Thursday.
It's a good time. You're going to love it. You're gonna
Yeah.
love it. And Kisumu, of course, huh?
Yeah, that's on Sunday.
Gala.
Yes.
Sunday.
Nice.
Wow. Are you performing with the band or
Yes, Kasuma.
you
Yeah,
have a live band?
yeah, we're performing with the band. Full force.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The band is called Full Force.
No, that's
Oh,
how
you're saying that you're-
coming full force.
Okay. Maybe I need some medicine. So tell us about this song, World is a Cycle. I mean, what's the idea behind it?
Well, the world is a cycle, is a song where which mean I'm telling you that, you know, I mean, in life, you know, you have to careful how you trod, because, you know, while you trod through life, you always have to do right, you know, and try to set a good example. And the road that you trod, you know, you create a clear road and don't leave any bumpiness behind, you know, because, you know, the things that you do, you know, it can end up affect you. Likewise.
Almost like the world, what goes around comes around.
Yes, it goes around.
Because you know, when you listen to Pidgin, sometimes you just hear maybe like 15% of what is said.
And you're trying to translate that, right?
Yeah. All right.
What do you tell people about Africa? Because we're still, you know, big stereotypes about Africa when you go back. What do you tell them?
Well, when I really tell people about Africa, I might tell people about Africa is this. One thing I tell people about Africa, when you go to Africa, the same people that you see in Jamaica, you see somebody look the same way in Africa. Yeah, so you can see that we are like one brothers and sisters. Yeah.
Yes,
One brothers and one sister. Have you been to Ethiopia to see Haile Selassie's, you know, the emperor's grave? Because it's mentioned in all reggae songs. Have you managed to get to Ethiopia?
No, not as yet. I don't reach Ethiopia as yet.
You know you must, huh?
Yeah, but hopefully.
Hopefully.
One day, yeah.
Have you met any of our sisters yet? It's been 24 hours.
I met a lot.
Oh, you met a lot?
Yeah.
Respect.
The one thing Kenyans and Africans know about Jamaicans is your athletes.
Yes.
You're almost like us. You know, we're marathon runners.
Yeah,
you guys are the fast runners.
Yeah. For real. Yeah, I always watch the marathon runner from Africa, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, them win all the race.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Just like you guys with the sprints.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, man.
From Usain Bolt to...
Johan
Shelley,
Blake,
yeah,
I think.
man, yes.
Asafa Powell back in the day.
Yes, indeed.
So what do you spend your time doing besides doing music? Do you like sports or movies? What kind of things do you do? Or you meditate?
Cultivate.
Yeah, cultivate. You're a farmer.
Farmer, yeah.
Let me guess what you farm.
No, I know you're going to guess. I know what you want to guess.
Sugarcane maybe? Coconut?
Everything, every little thing.
Mixed
Sugar
farming.
cane, like a vegetable.
All right.
Vegetable matter.
Let's talk about your vegetable garden. Do you have pictures?
No, not on me right now.
That will be considered evidence in some places.
Yes.
Maybe some closing thoughts for our youth and
Yes. A lot of youth are listening to you right now, Richie. What do you say to them?
Yes, well, all of the youth them who are listening to at 96 right now, big up on yourself, be confident in yourself, you know, be your brothers and sisters, keepers, you know, whatever you're doing, love whatever you do, focus on whatever you do, you know, always put God before, and keep on persevere, keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah,
That's Richie
deep.
Spice, folks. Good Vibes Festival happening this coming Saturday, May the 27th at the KICC. Gates open from 6 p.m. Be there.
So B Square. Remember, he goes on stage at 12 and he's got a live band as well, so that should be fire.
Good vibes. Good vibes. Thanks, Richie. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, man, enough
Appreciate
love. It's a pleasure talking to you and talking to the public. Keep on doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job.
Thank you so
Rastafari.
much.
Appreciate it.
Rastafari.
Rastafari.
I hope HR is listening. We are doing a good job, yeah? Thank you so much for that.